Oh boy. Lovely Metroids. So much less health when grappled to death because, you know, hey, grapple. It's amazing. Sand is not so amazing. Like, maybe that would be an idea for a suit. A sand suit, so you can have free movement in sand. That would be something. And there's nothing on that floor. That's kind of strange. And a gate. Again, to the right, but I have weight beam, so it's no longer an issue. I think whoever made this really did not want people breaking gates, because there are... I think it was just the one gate so far. I found this on the left side. And breakable. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking the guy who made this was not exactly fond of people gate glitching. So do that. All gates are now to the right. And bosses apparently murder you. And this looks like spikes. And wall jump. I'm space attempting to wall jump. This is a very interesting room here. Very interesting. Not entirely sure. It's like, oh hey, spikes! Every good hack needs spikes. That is practically a fact. If your hack does not have spikes, you need to go add spikes. Complete 100% legit. Like, how many good hacks can you name that don't have spikes? All the best ones, spikes are at the top. Yeah. 100%. Oh, Shaktool. 100% true. Also, all the best hacks have Shaktool, so this hack's now improved massively. We just have to wait for Shaktool to go put this down. And I actually kind of like how this room looks. Not so much this hall. The sand hall. But I kind of like how it looked with the sand and the little plant things and stuff. And Shaktool. Shaktool's really underutilized. I know he's sort of just like, oh, I can grind through walls and stuff. Hooray. Interesting. Power bombs. I can handle this. I think I'm good on power bombs now, though. And crumble and way else. Okay. Interesting. It's not a spring ball or plasma. Well, no, I know where plasma is. That is very interesting. Nothing else? I guess not. But yeah, Shaktool's kind of underrated like that. Underrated. Underutilized, I should say. You can do things with him. I have a whole bunch of videos with things, although that's some custom code running with that too, so that's something else to worry about. Not really worry about. Right, that's interesting. Get up there, thank you. I guess that's just, excuse me, that's just a crumble thing. For reasons, because, you know, why not? And this room here, looks like we're getting into this big chunk of Meridia here, so that's going to be fun. Missiles are always fun. I can approve of missiles. And that's a turtle. And that's a super missile. And turtle is going to wipe me out. And this wall light. Yes, okay. Yes, you go somewhere, turtle. I am just going to collect this and... Ow. You should not have hit me right there. You mean turtle. I notice when people want to save the animals, they don't care much about the turtles. It's just... I guess the other animals don't actually hurt you in any form. But they're turtles. They're like the best animals in Super Metroid. Even if they want your blood. Wonderful mini shrimps. Officially known as Evers. It makes you wonder if they'll ever come up with a real name for them. And that's a crumble, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, so that's a gate back. That's not a path down. Interesting. Might be something. Stop spiking me with your spiky thing. So, I actually didn't get into that big chunk of Meridia. This is speed boost, yes, okay. Interesting. And then loads of fish, because, you know, why not? Because fish are amazing, right? Sort of. I've been here. Says how I got the screw attack, so that's a large chunk of an area I have not been to. This is screw attack. Take me back down to Brinstar. And Crate is probably right over there. I'm going to hold off on Crate for a second. I am curious about Meridia here. Oh, and get up there. There was also the super missile or whatever hanging out up here. Is it this one? Yes, okay. I can actually refill here for a bit. That would be 120 missiles. And a dead crab and a bug that's trying to kill me for some reason. And we can go up around, not through the sand. You jerk crab. Oh, hey, that's not a super missile. That's high jump. I was expecting... Oh, I guess this is the left side gate, too. I was expecting a super missile, honestly. Well, I have high jump now, so there's a thing. I will take that. And get hit by a crab, because reasons. You know, why not? It's a crab. Why not get hit? And... I've already been up here. Supers. Is this crumble? No, it's not. Okay. Nice. So here's supers. So those about. And again, the thing I mentioned some time ago about the energy tanks, like even just giving half energy. Still, I do think that's something somewhere hackers could look at, just because energy tanks feel like a greater reward than 5 missiles, even if it's 50 energy. Although if you have a lot of things that take a lot of missiles, or you should try to encourage people to use missiles on in general. Although again, that's kind of hard to do because, you know, people are kind of set like, oh, there's a limited ammo amount. I have a beam. I will use that instead. Such a great idea. There's those pieces up in Brinstar. That little map corner's not important. And before it leads to the statue room. Which I don't think so. I think I already know where that is. That was just an item. Actually, I could go down to Norfair and look around here for a bit. I can go somewhere. Not actually sure, because I'm down here early. Not really much to do other than find some very interesting early game items and a boss, so... kind of curious about what I can find in here. This is elevator back up to what's its face area. Great, Brinstar. There really is not a lot of map for this area, at least that's shown from the map station. There's really not. And that's just, well, kind of surprised because Norfair is always like a really big area, and it's probably all just hidden map tiles. Which again, if you're gonna do that, why bother giving the player a map station? Not much point. I can shortcut through that. And this save station's actually probably a good spot to stop for now. Judging from how many frames I've got, yeah. So, we'll leave it off here and we'll pick it back up in the next video, whatever that is. We'll continue looking for some stuff and hopefully make some progress with things. So, we will see you for that.